I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Steve Barrett, come on down! Guys, let me introduce you to my good friend, Stephen Barrett. Let's sit down, Steve, so they can see you, Guys, this is my good friend, Stephen Barrett, the Hidden Mickey Guidebook dude.
That's me.
All right.
And I want to let you know something. I'm having a good hair day.
Nice! Nice. I have found out, Steve, that's important on Travel with Rick. People like that. So Steve, it's so good to have you here. We actually met. I was thinking about this today. You know, we've been doing a lot of reflecting this week and this last couple of weeks. You and I met at a Disney food blog meetup. Correct. And I was kind of intimidated to come up to you. Can you believe that? Right? It's like I knew who you were. I definitely had seen your guidebooks. As I told you once we met, I have been reading your guidebooks for years. My daughter loves your books, right? So we were Hidden Mickey fans, and particularly Hidden Mickey guidebook fans for years and years and years. And so I kind of saw you in the distance over there, and I'm like, that's Steve Barrett. I'd like to meet him.
Well, I'm glad we did.
And I came up and introduced myself, and you're like, "Hey, Rick," you were so warm and so genuine, and as you are. That's one of the things as we've gotten to know Steve and Vicky, is they're just the warmest, nicest, most real people in the world. You guys are just awesome, and it's been such a great thing getting to know you guys and becoming friends, and so great to have you on our show. So thank you so much for the work, and thank you so much for being friends of ours. It's just awesome.
Well, thanks for inviting us. I mean, this is wonderful. I mean, the people you have here tonight,
they're the best
awesome
people in the world. They really are. So anyway, so we met from that time, and I was thinking about today, as I've been thinking about with all of our friends that are here, what's my favorite episode that you were here? You probably got a favorite episode, right? Because I know we set you guys all up. So first, before I tell you mine, what's your favorite episode of Travel with Rick?
Well, I'll tell you this, Rick. Every year, I look forward to the holiday season.
Nice.
Because that's when you and I and Andrew get together.
Yep.
And talk about Hidden Mickey.
We love 25 Days of Christmas. It's the coolest thing.
It is.
The coolest.
It's just so much fun.
Other than it's kind of like a toss-up between Food and Wine and 25 Days of Christmas. We love both seasons at Disney. They're awesome.
Well, one of the really fun things in my life is when I see a person recognize a Hidden Mickey for the first time.
Wow.
I'll never get over that. Because that's the way I felt years ago when I found my first one. I mean, it's like it's this feeling inside, you know, you just love it. So we were in the Wilderness Lodge Villa's lobby.
Right.
And I remember Andrew filming us like he is now, and we were sitting there, and you asked me, well, is there a Hidden Mickey close by here in the lobby? And I said, Rick, we're sitting under one.
Right.
And it's the full body Mickey poking out of a hole in a log over the lobby, the log with a snake on top.
Right.
And I remember you looked up at, wow, I've never seen that.
And I remember
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because believe it or not, this may not happen again ever, but your favorite memory is mine too. That was my exact one, because when I thought about my favorite episode, it was that episode that we did it, because so many times since then I've shown other people that Hidden Mickey, and that is the coolest Hidden Mickey. I know at that time, I think you told me it was in your top 5. That's my #1 favorite Hidden Mickey on Disney property, is that one in that log at Disney Vacation Club at the Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's such a cool Hidden Mickey, and it's just kind of tucked away. And like I said, it's a hole in a log. Maybe we can get a picture of it. It's a hole in a log with a full Mickey, with a full mouse in there. It's so cool.
Yeah, I hope it never goes away.
Yeah, that's a really cool Hidden Mickey, and that was one of my favorite moments on TWR. That was your first episode you ever did with us. Yes. And Andrew actually told me today when we were talking about it, that was the first show he ever shot for Travel with Rick. So that was like a big episode all the way around. You know, it was your favorite time, was my favorite time, and it was Andrew's first episode he ever shot. Up until that point, I'd kind of been a one-man show. You know, we'd kind of done it all ourselves. And then that was when Andrew came on, was for 25 Days of Christmas, for that may have even been 12 Days of Christmas back then. before we evolved, you know, before I got the bright idea to do 25 days of this thing. But that was just really, really cool. And we've done a lot of cool episodes since then.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
We've done 25 Days of Christmas. One of our favorite things to do is always bring Steve out and do a Hidden Mickeys for Christmas episode. Just so cool. You know, and we've had a lot of great times with Hidden Mickeys since then. You know, every time we get together for dinner or for a show or just to hang out, you're always so kind to take time and point out, and you know, and even just recently you guys did some books for some guests of ours. So just really cool. You guys are just really great people. We appreciate so much the times that we've had together. It's just awesome.
Same here. Same here.
So
let me ask you, if I've never ridden a snowmobile. Can you teach me how?
I can't, but I know a guy. I know a guy in Wyoming who can. But okay, so I'll tell you what they told me this year. Okay, and so all right, so this is TWR approved even for this audience, right? So we don't know where this night's going to go. We know where it could go. It's heading towards the Top of the World Lounge, which is just a few steps away and a floor away. But I'll tell you what, one of the guides and one of the snowmobile guides told us this year was snowmobiling is the most fun you can have with your clothes on. We can't go any further than that on this show, okay? So we'll stop there. I can tell you it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. I probably could teach you, you know, so you suit up. You suit up. Yeah, Leslie's laughing in the background. Hey, I'm 2 years experience now at this, but
Brian's
definitely
laughing at you too. Right?
Yeah, right. Brian's our guide. Yeah. But you know, if you want to have a blast, definitely join us next year in Wyoming. February next year, we're probably already planning it, right, Leslie?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
February or March, you can count that. That sometime in the early part of 2014, we'll definitely be in Wyoming again, riding snowmobiles, and we'd love to have you join us. We'd love to have you guys join us. Mm-hmm. It's a blast. It's definitely a lot of fun. There's some deep snow in Wyoming, man. I'll tell you that. And I found a lot of it. I found some of the deepest parts of the snow in Wyoming. I've buried quite a few snowmobiles in my short tenure of riding them. It's pretty cool.
Okay, Rick. Thanks for all your good work,
buddy. Thank you. It's great having you on, Steve, and thank you for all
many more years of this.
I hope we get to do it many more years.
Yeah,
you know, you guys keep watching. You guys keep watching. I don't know our live crew, our recorded crew, but definitely, guys like this, folks like you watching us, we definitely want to keep doing it. Steve, thank you very much for being here.